Yeah.
What is up, folks and jokes? How are you guys doing this wonderful evening? Hi. Hello. Oh no. Oh no, why'd it get all white? That's not good. It's not the right audience for that. Anyways. No, I just tried to refresh my widget, my alert box widget, and I guess Streamlabs like to do that in a very weird way. Anyways, hi. How are y'all doing? What is up, chat? Hopefully, guys over there hanging out with us and whatnot. I actually did erase the chat for a second there because of the fact that I do want to see if it's going to refresh and everything. So we're going to do the big test right now. We are going to see if it's going to be working. Mauricio is saying, trick or treat, motherfucker. Hey there, good sir. How you doing? Trick or treat to yourself. I'm going to put testing in here, though. Let's see if it works. Before we continue on, though, Jet, how are you doing on this wonderful evening?
I don't see absolute fucking shit from the goddamn chat.
I know. It might take a minute. I think all of your guys' stuff's gonna show up right away. And if it doesn't, well then fucking boo-hooed me, huh? Fucking wah wah. You know what's funny though? I'm looking at the Twitch and it's saying we're not even on. Like I can see myself, but yeah, it doesn't say. There's no time code on whatever we're doing. I mean, it's unbelievable how terrible these fucking things have become. Gotta tell you, I don't like Streamlabs. There we go. Now it's working. Streamlabs, you gotta get your fucking shit together, dude. You guys are fucking awful. And I mean, I thought it was already bad just you being slightly connected to fucking OBS, whatever. Like, you know, the fact that you guys do a thing together. But I think at this particular point, though, you are just fucking awful. And, yeah, just, you know, fix that at some point. Gameboy saying, hey, Nick, there is this new game that's called What the Golf. Really, What the Golf? I'm curious about it. I mean, is it like a comedic version of golf? I don't know. I used to play the golf game on Nintendo.
Regular golf is a comedic version of golf.
No, some people take it seriously. Like, what about Tiger Woods? Wasn't he like the best golf player in the entire world?
Or maybe that's mini golf.
No, Tiger Woods was not doing fucking. No, it's not mini golf. He's a star. What are you talking about?
Mini golf is a star?
No, I'm saying he's a star. You can't be a star at mini golf. You shitting me? That's not possible.
No, I'm saying mini golf is the comedic version of just regular golf.
Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. All right, I thought you just said that golf is...
I mean, he's also kind of a clown, considering what happened with his whole cheating affair.
Yeah, but lots of the girls that he was cheating with did not find him a clown, which is pretty surprising. God, can you think about that? Like, just fame can get you that
Of course
crazy.
they don't find him. Of course they don't find him a clown. He's rich.
No, exactly.
They got bank from it.
But that's just such a silly thing. Like, any guy, even a good-looking guy, even a young, good-looking guy, if he's playing golf and he's not famous, there's no girls running out of a bus trying to fuck him, right? You know, you're over there, like, playing golf and you're just expecting, like, oh, where are all the ladies at, man? Like, I'm going to get all this fucking love right now. It's like, no, not the case. It's not an attractive sport. Like, as soon as you play golf, you age, like, by 40 years. Same thing with fishing. If you're a guy who fishes... Dude, like, that's like a thing. Someone actually wrote this. It's like a meme that happened, but it's very, very true. What's up with people, like, on those dating sites that have avatars of them holding a fish? Like, hey, look at me. I go fishing. What girl has ever seen that picture and goes, damn, I want to fuck him. He's out there on a boat.
Thanks to a TikTok, now whenever I see one of those pictures, I'm just rating the fish. Like, that fish... I mean, it seems like a big fish. I mean, that's a pretty big catch. I give that an 8 out of 10. That's a pretty big fish. That's not a good fish. It's a scary fish. I don't like it. It's pretty small.
What would a dude have to do, though, to win you over with a picture of a fish?
He has to be holding, like, a container. And it has a goldfish in it.
Really? Well, I mean, that's still kind of weird. But JP saying, check out There's No Game. We're on Dimension sometime, man. I gotta tell you, I do not like the name of that game because it sounds like somebody like fucking Julian made it. I'm sorry, but like, the game's called There Is No Game. How about there is no player playing that piece of shit fucking joke that you want to like clap yourself on the back for? Like, oh, look at me, I'm interesting with my ironic title. Fuck you, dude. Not to talk shit about our own content, but this is like another thing I didn't like. When people do like Untitled this, Untitled that. Korn did an album called the Untitled Album. That's because, and they literally admitted this, they had no idea what to call it. So they said, fuck creativity, let's just call it Untitled. And I'm sorry, and I know Guns is going to be in here later, and I know that, you know, Alan, if you ever watch this, you're probably going to be upset, but the Untitled Gaming Show is a stupid fucking name. I know that we did ours called the Unnecessary Gaming Show, but, and by the way, it still exists, I just don't label them that way, and don't sell it that way, but like, dude, The Unnecessary Gaming Show fits us perfectly because we're very, very unnecessary in the whole realm of doing video game videos, but we still do them. Untitled,
Didn't
though.
didn't didn't the Untitled Goose Game basically win awards though?
Oh, yeah, because the game's whatever. I mean, memes are memes. But I gotta tell you, like, fuck that game, too. It is kind of fun, but yeah. Kirk saying, you leave Alan alone. No, fuck him and that goddamn bird. Thank you, Gary. Right here. You and me, bro. Right here, son. Here's the thing, though. I'm not going to do a full review of this because I'm not going to copy what Double Toast is doing. And as far as content that I actually had somewhat planned, we're going to be talking about a couple of topics. But for the most part, there's going to be a review of The Watermelon Man. And I got to tell you, there's a reason why I didn't put it in the tags. People, Ganja and Rock said they watched it. They're going to review it tonight, and they're still not in here. I fucking knew it. I called it. I fucking called it. I'm going to be recording this clip. I'm going to be clipping this and sending it to them later on so they understand that I know when I should not be trusting motherfuckers with ideas. But Halloween Resurrection is a movie that Weekly Roast and Toast is going to be doing tonight. And I got to tell you, when I was looking up a picture for the carousel, it was very odd that this is the picture that comes up. Jamie Lee Curtis does not look like this in that fucking movie. She's old. The mask of Michael Myers does not look this good, by the way. It's actually a really terrible mask. But what are your memories of Resurrection, by the way, Jet? Because that was one of the movies where I remember you getting pretty fucking irritated that we were watching it.
I don't remember which fucking one that is.
With Busta Rhymes. Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah. And by the way, that's just so you guys know, that's a glowing review right there. The fact that she actually remembers this one as opposed to all the 10 other ones is because Busta Rhymes does such a good job. Whether it's stupid or not and the whole karate thing, blah, blah, blah. This makes the movie stand out. Jet remembers this.
It's because mostly I remember the fucking fight scene.
Yeah, it's great though, right? Like, I mean, it has an identity for itself.
I mean, I guess. Wasn't Tyra Banks also in it?
Yeah, and she gets a kill off screen, which is like, how much of that do you think that's her having creative control, saying, I don't have that, I don't want that William Shatner motherfucker choking me out live on, live on the screen.
Because everyone brings up Busta Rhymes, but they never bring up the fact Tyra was also in it.
Yeah, but she's just dancing with a cappuccino. She don't do anything that great. And I'm really surprised by that because there's even a romantic angle with these two. Did you notice that Busta Rhymes does not give a fuck at all about what happens to her?
That's in most of these movies. They almost never give a fuck.
Sometimes they do.
Well, it's mostly because like right afterwards, like they die at the same time, or basically like 2 seconds afterwards they die.
I mean, yeah. What did you feel about what they did with Jamie Lee Curtis? Like the fact that they killed her so fast in the movie.
I expected it.
What, you did?
Yeah.
How the hell did you suspect it? Like, or expect it? It's fucking Laurie Strode. Like, she's lasted so many movies without dying, and then like even in the trailer,
you had me watch the Freddy movies. You had me watch the fucking Jason movies. Like literally, all of them do the same thing to where like, oh, someone survives in the previous movie. Guess what? They're gonna die in the next one, or basically they're never gonna get heard from again.
I mean, I guess one thing I will say that I appreciate about the Halloween series is that I didn't have a new one because, I mean, they had the remakes and everything, but like, man, if this is gonna be our new like villain, or not villain, but the new like protagonist that's gonna continue on, the rival of Michael Myers, this girl on the left over here was fucking awful, man. This actress was so bad, and this is objectively. I'm not like, like, oh, she's not up to my standard. Like, dude, I watch horror movies. I have no fucking standard. But with her, objectively terrible at being an actor. So much, in fact, that like literally, there's a trait of her character, personality trait, that she screams so loud she can break glasses. And apparently, they had to get another actress to come in just to do those screams because she is literally in a horror movie, the female lead of a horror movie. She does not know how to scream. She literally can't. For some reason, they didn't fucking screen her screaming. So, yeah. It's crazy. It's like, dude, you get a big motherfucker like Michael Myers chasing after you, killing people, chopping off heads, and you don't know how to react with that with a fucking scream? Are you serious?
Well, obviously you don't scream. You go like this. No, he's coming after me. He's gonna kill me.
You might deter the fucking killer by doing that. Like, if I was coming after you, like, oh my god, stop it. It's like, you're fucking crazy.
He's gonna fucking kill me. Get out of here. Oh my god, he's catching up to me. Don't get me. Don't get me.
I gotta tell you. Wait, you're making it sound like you're flirting. Would you flirt with Michael Myers?
I will not comment on that statement.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, this is a good question. Oh, man, you're going to wish you're never alone with me in these fucking calls because I'll ask some stupid shit. Jet, of all the horror movie villains, who would you fuck? Fuck, marry, kill. Oh, my God, that's what it is. Fuck, marry, kill. Who would you do? Michael Myers, Freddy, or Jason? Come on.
Ugh.
I
Ugh.
know. I know. It's a hard one.
Um.
Come on.
Christ. I'm thinking like, who's more fuckable? Give me a second.
Kirk is saying I'll twerk on Michael Myers. Austin saying screaming is
Okay.
hard.
Okay. I'm trying to decide between like fucking Michael Myers and Jason right now because Freddy. Uh,
But
okay.
he'll keep conversations going.
Okay, hold on. Kill Jason. Marry Freddy. Fuck Michael Myers.
You'll kill Jason?
Okay, have you seen him after all those times when his mask came off?
What? Yeah, but what you're trying to say that he's uglier than Freddy? Freddy's a bunch of burnt meat. What you talking about?
At least he has the same, well, almost the same fucking face every goddamn time.
Oh, you know what though? Freddy can actually make you go to bed, and then he can make himself look good. He can
Exactly.
yeah, you're right. You can be fucking.
I was struggling with either I would marry Freddy or kill him. No, not kill him, but marry or fuck Freddy.
Yeah, probably marry. Because Michael Myers is not a bad looking guy when you take his mask off. Yeah, you actually have a pretty good looking guy underneath.
Yeah,
sometimes.
like the whole pedophile thing too is kind of like, but at the same time, like, Jason has the mind of like a child. I'm guessing.
By the way, JP, Jason technically raped. Oh, and Michael Myers raped too. Michael Myers raped his niece, so he's a pedophile as well. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so right now it's basically choosing like the worst of the fucking worst.
Yeah. Side Snake saying you don't fuck Freddy, he fuck you. Ryan, oops, all racist. A rapist. Probably racist too. Freddy, especially. Gary saying Freddy is only a pedophile in the remake. In the original, he was just a child murderer. Thank you. Just a child murderer. I don't think that's a big thing. Sometimes kids yell a lot. You know what I mean? It's fucking whatever. They're annoying. You know. Yeah.
Isn't it basically like left? Isn't it basically left up to the viewers to whether he was a pedophile or not? Because it's never really answered.
Pretty much. And Austin saying, who did Jason rape? He actually raped a girl.
Yeah, and the second one, wasn't it?
It was the third one because at the very end he was chasing her still and she got away, and then in the third one they kind of give you a little bit of a glimpse of like what she went through afterwards. Apparently he chased her somewhere. I don't know what the fuck, but they show a clip of Jason on top of her, and it's implied that he raped, but that particular terminology was never really introduced. So who knows? Maybe he was just dry humping. Does that count as rape? I don't know. You know what I mean? That's basically a wrestling
it counts as sexual assault.
Well, then Jason's sexual assaulter. I think like raping, who knows? That's up for discussion, but definitely sexual assault. He did something bad.
But either way, it is either gonna be marry or fuck fucking Michael Myers, because he could actually be like sexy as fuck under that mask. Who knows?
Yeah, and he's in shape. You know what I mean? Like the dude doesn't even have to have a workout routine. Yeah, he's always in shape. And then here's the thing: all those memes with that fucking Michael Myers dance or whatever. Like, I'm just saying, it might win you over. Seeing him stab that fucking arrow with that knife. You know, with that bop-ass fucking theme song. Gary saying Freddy's mother was a nun that got raped into prison by 100,000 maniacs. Was it 100,000? Jesus Christ, I don't think it was that much.
I mean, it was a lot.
I think it was like, remember that whole thing, Gary, and Freddy's Dead? You know, son of 1,000 maniacs, son of 1,000 maniacs. It's like, yeah, I think it was just 1,000, because 100,000, that's, ooh, that's quite a fucking night, right? You know, the nun walking out, just like, oh, jeez, fuck. My booty.
Actually, I don't really care for muscles at all, or murderers. It's just in this circumstance that I had to choose. Out of all of them, yeah, I mean, I choose Mike.
Okay, let me ask you this then. What is your favorite, or not favorite? Like, who is the most fuckable protagonist in any of the horror movies? Has there ever been a guy or a girl that you're like, you know what, I like them?
I know, goddamn well, you're not expecting me to basically remember all these fucking people.
You don't have to remember their names, but like, wasn't there a person?
I don't even remember their fucking faces.
Like, remember Tommy from the Jason movies when he grows up and Jason Lives? You know, he's kind of a hunkosaurus. You know what I mean? That shit was cool. Ash Williams, there you go, from the Evil Dead franchise. You know, he can, use one hand to please you and the other hand to chop off some wood. You know, while you're getting that wood. That was a bad joke. It's okay. Fucking. Oh, I'm gonna answer this. I can't wait. Ryan says, "Fuck, marry, kill." Scream Queen edition. Jamie Lee Curtis, Heather Langenkamp, or Nev Campbell. I will. I will
No,
fuck Nev Campbell.
that's a question. That's a question completely for you.
Yeah, I will fuck Nev Campbell. I will kill Heather Langenkamp because she didn't do another Freddy movie. I'm sorry, but like I don't want to kill you, but if I have to, that's my reason. You know what I mean? Why didn't you do more Freddy Krueger stuff? And Jamie Lee Curtis, I would marry because honestly, like she is fucking awesome. Like outside of you even asking me that, I really do think Jamie Lee Curtis is one of the best, coolest fucking chicks in movies in general. Like her and Linda Hamilton, who I look at like, I mean, she reminds me a lot of my mom. Like when I was a kid, I looked at Sarah Connor like, dude, that's my mom. If something happened, fucking beat the shit out of machines. So yeah, love those girls very, very much. E-Mike saying, "Hail to the King, baby." I do not know where that's referencing to, but he also said too, "Hey, have you seen Halloween 3? Do you think it's underrated, or do you think it's good or bad?" I think that it's definitely overrated because some people underrated it back in the day, and then when you start watching Season of the Witch later on, they were like, "Oh, like this movie's so great, man. People don't give it enough respect." But it's like, really? Because it's kind of boring. All right, and then that stupid like orange juice shit when people are dying, they want to show blood. It was just very like I don't know. I've seen it already with the androids. I've seen that in Alien, and I'm sorry, but like when I was a kid, I wanted Michael Myers, dude. Fuck trying to sell me on something that's not fucking true. Halloween 3, my ass. What do you think about Halloween 3, Jet? Because I remember, if I remember correctly, you weren't too impressed with it either.
That was one that was different than the rest, right?
Yeah, where basically it's a Halloween mask, and they're watching that TV station. It's like, happy, happy Halloween, silver
Honestly,
shamrock.
I didn't hate it. I thought it actually was an interesting concept. If it didn't have the name Halloween attached to it, like with Michael Myers and stuff like that, I think it would have been a pretty interesting standalone.
Yeah, because there's moments that are really, really creepy here, man. Like I like it when the kid's like ripping at his own pumpkin head little fucking thingy. Um, but then it just kind of like, especially at the end when it's just like that song keeps playing, like that song got annoying, that Silver Shamrock song. And then the biggest thing too, it's like, who does this help? The idea of like, these kids die by looking at the TV. Like I know it's some witchcraft shit or whatever, but like, it's corporate people doing this. That I don't know. Like I feel like horror villains like that and really weird movies like this should definitely have like a good goal. And like, why are they doing this shit? And that definitely does not have one. Michael Myers doesn't have one either, but that's what's scary. These guys are talking though. They can totally explain themselves. So what the fuck? Gary saying, actually, I like Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. The problem is that they should have just called it Season of the Witch and not have a party, or not have it part of the Halloween franchise. I definitely agree with that. Sajid Snake, he's saying Babadook rules all. So,
Babadook.
have you seen Babadook?
I have not.
So you might like this, honestly, but I was so not a fan. And I'll go into it really quick, but this is the trailer over here. And the trailer is very, very effective. There's even a part here. I'm going to actually put the volume up on this. But at the very end, this shit gets creepy. Let me go ahead and...
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
if this is it. Let's see. Come on, go ahead and do your scream, lady. Okay, no, that's not it. God damn it.
Wow, that was an amazing scream. That was better than mine.
No, that was trash. That was awful. There's this
Oh my
trailer,
God,
guys.
I love that scream.
Oh my God, it's
you
so
know.
scary. It's so
Oh
scary.
my God, the Babadook, don't get me. Don't catch me.
God. I think I found it. This shit. Okay, guys. Just so you guys know, this actually is legitimately kind of creepy. So if you're kind of like squeamish at devilly, demonic sounds, I apologize. But here it is. I'm gonna be quiet for a second while this plays. That shit right there. Now, did you hear that, Jet, at all?
You know I can't hear anything looking through the screen.
I don't know how the latency is. I don't know if you're watching it on your Oh, the computer's not hooked up. My bad. Sorry.
I like how you keep trying to rub that in my face. You
That's the
knew.
only time I said
You
it.
knew.
That's
You
the only
knew.
time I said it.
You knew this, and you were just gonna rub it in my face during a fucking pandemic.
I have not seen Bubba Hotep, by the way, you might, but the thing that I didn't like about Babadook is the fact that this character Babadook, spoiler alert, so you guys got 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and here we go with it. The big thing I didn't like about this is that you're not entirely sure the Babadook actually exists. That's very, very frustrating. I hate the idea that this character looks so fucking cool, but she's going through a nervous breakdown because they lost her, she lost her husband, / the kid lost the fucking, the dad. And they even kind of play around with the idea that maybe Babadook is some kind of like ghost version of the dad, possibly, but she's going through a nervous breakdown, so the narrative here is not something that you can depend on. It's not a reliable narrative. And then let's just play the other game with it. We're saying like, yeah, it totally is real. That Babadook is a real thing. He doesn't do shit. he just scares them. And granted, they're not jump scares, so they're not really like cheap. But they're just scares. They're only there for the purpose of scaring. And I like stuff when there's a purpose of what the character's doing to potentially harm somebody. I never feel like they're in like physical danger here. I think they're just in danger of being creeped the fuck out. And granted, that is horrifying. But you could have done more here because that's a very iconic looking character, and I really do think they could have did more with the Babadook character. This could have been a franchise here, man. I actually saw Cinemassacre put something up like this, but I brought this up a long time ago before Cinemassacre did. I think that horror movie characters, villains, are basically like superheroes to a certain extent for sick fucks like me. When you have a character like Jason, if he looks a certain way, you treat him like he's either a superhero or like a video game character or even like a wrestler. He has a certain look that you want to have. People get nostalgic about looks. So I do think though, like here you have a character that looks so iconic that you can definitely sell toys of this. Maybe I mean I don't know how many people are gonna fucking want to do that, but like I mean that's something I liked about something like the Bye Bye Man. That was pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, I
You
won't.
like the Bye Bye Man?
I don't, but I like the character look, and I think lots of people did because that movie didn't do so bad when it first came out. The box office was actually okay for something that's such a piece of shit because the Bye Bye Man actually looks scary. Same thing goes for the Wishmaster. That was a pretty cool thing, and Pumpkinhead. People still remember Pumpkinhead being a huge, huge movie, so it is what it is. Raheem saying Nick is a sick fuck like Chris Herman. Both men love hentai. I do not love hentai, but
I can't believe you're sitting here talking to me while you watch fucking hentai.
So the black guy and the Bye Bye Man had me wet. I don't know what the fuck that's a reference to. I hope he didn't really actually have you wet. Hades Keen, hello, how you doing? Corey and the gang are gonna be starting very soon, just so you know. So I'll make sure to kind of update you on all that. Somebody, I can't read your name because my eyes are fucked, but someone said that boy was really annoying, dude. Yes, this boy. He's so fucking annoying. All he does is scream. He's misbehaving constantly. And granted, they try to explain it later on, like he's constantly seeing the Babadook and it's scaring the fuck out of him. But he just screams in the car. Like there's even a point too where the movie starts off and she's masturbating, and she has to stop because he's like, wah, just screaming. And when she goes to the room, it's like he's screaming at nothing. He's not even explaining what he's screaming at. It's just like, damn, dude. Like this lady. I mean, I think that there could be a case for discussing, like, maybe she's going crazy not because of the death of her husband, but maybe because that fucking kid won't shut the fuck up. And he's obsessed with this book. I don't know. It's very frustrating. JJ Panda, what's up? Tiger Goddamn, what's up, man? He's saying, I love the Babadook. The director follow-up movie, The Nightingale, is more intense, but not as good, in my opinion. Yeah, I wanted to watch Nightingale. It did look more interesting, but at the same time, if it doesn't have a demonical creature coming after somebody, then yeah, I'm probably not going to like it as much. Beauty Crave, too much to get through the movie. I definitely agree. It's loud too. Like I like to watch movies when I'm in the dark just chilling, but like imagine falling asleep to that. This fucking thing would wake you up. Fucking kid just screaming his goddamn head off. I want to hear that shit. Ryan saying every time I say Babadook I want to say Babaloose. Sorry, that's a Canadian kids show reference. Babaloose, I don't know, man. Never heard of that. What you call it? Oh, I heard a little something something. I don't know where that's coming from because my stuff's not working. Oh, it's Matt. Thank you for the like on the stream, and I wish it was showing up on screen. Oh, there it goes. I don't know. Yeah, this whole thing's really weird, guys. This shit don't work. Corey Coleman's calling me. Jed, if you can talk with the people, if you're there. I don't know.
I am.
Yeah, talk with the people really quick. I'm gonna answer this from Corey, but he'll be starting soon, guys, and I'll be right back.
I mean, I haven't seen the Babadook, but honestly, he's probably being way too hard on the movie, like usual. I mean, I've seen some of you in the chat agreeing with him. I haven't seen it. Let's see. Yeah, it seemed like he had a. It seemed like the kid did have a. From what like the clips he was showing and how he was talking about it, yeah, it did seem like he had some sort of problem, whatever. Maybe I should give that a watch. Who knows? Let's see. Yeah, that is a very, very basic ringtone. I'm surprised he hasn't changed it to some corn shit yet. Jet, what are you?
I have returned. So he's going to be starting, guys, in about 2 minutes. I can already hear Billy laughing at something, so I'm pretty sure you saw one of the clips. It's going to be a fun night for them. It's going to be really cool. Mad Mar saying the worst Scream movie. I think you meant to say Scream movie. They should have stopped at 3 like they were supposed to in the original Scream trilogy. Scream? Are you saying Scream or Screen?
He probably means Scream.
Okay, because like honestly, there's a part of me that thinks he's talking about Scary Movie. which they should have stopped at 1. Oh, Jet, I can't believe you made me watch Scary Movie 2. Remember that shit?
I'm sorry, but Scary Movie 2 is fucking
It's
hilarious.
fucking so not, Jet. Like, how are you okay with that movie? Like, you like to talk shit about things pretty quickly.
Literally, when they fought that fucking skeleton, the basketball scene, the fucking dude with his fucking good hand.
Yeah, no, that was disgusting. Like, ugh, and that guy is always doing gross shit. By the way, like I've seen him in King of Queens. I've seen him in a lot of stuff, and he's always doing something that's like fucking like just egregious. Like I don't know. Marlon Wayans being stupid. God, I hate this fucking thing. I really do. I hate that movie so much. But then again, I won't say that you're terrible for liking it. It is what it is. JD Pan is saying my girlfriend made me watch Scream 4 last week. I thought it was okay. I do want to watch it. Me and Jet tried to watch the Scream show, and one episode in, I was pretty fucking irritated. It was just kind of meandering on some, hey, we're meta. It's like, yes, we get it. That's the whole point why you exist. You don't have to keep doing that. Let me see. Tucker and Dale versus Evil Bad Boy. I love that movie. Tucker and Dale, man. But by the way, people in the chat, make sure to kind of like write some of these down so you can have something to really sink your teeth into for Halloween.
That seems like a weird title for like a horror like comedy. Tucker and Dale.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil. No, basically, imagine Trailer Park Boys with violence.
I have never seen the Trailer Park Boys, and every time I see that preview on fucking Netflix, I just get irritated. I'm just sitting here, just like, I know Netflix isn't recommending me some fucking hillbillies and this dude with his big fucking bifocals looking in the goddamn camera.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't really like the Trailer Park Boys, but I can see why some people would. But Tucker Dale vs. Evil is a very, very good combination of the genres. But this right here, The Thing. Thank you for whoever brought this up in the chat. I forgot who it was, actually. I think it was Emite. But yeah, man, The Thing is one of the best horror movies I've ever seen in my fucking life. I think that it's very, it's good for any time. It's not just a Halloween movie. It's so fucking cool. I love the storytelling of it. I don't know if this guy's Russell Crowe or Kurt Russell. I always fuck that up. But great actor, great lead. And just an idea that could have been a huge franchise. I don't know why they didn't continue on with it. But basically, guys, if you don't understand what it is, I don't want to like make spoilers or anything. But this is basically Among Us if it was a movie. I think that's a good description, Jet.
Honestly, that's what I thought Among Us was at first. I honestly thought it was like I thought it was basically based on this movie.
Yeah, and it seems like it probably is, and someone just didn't even ask about it or anything. But like, yeah, dude. I mean, like this right here, this image is pretty much, yeah, it's a great example of what Among Us can be at times. And yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know. I never seen The Thing from Another World, by the way. The one that's like from the way back in the day. I don't know if it was the 50s or what. It's black and white. But apparently it was supposed to be like a, very stereotypical, big bad guy kills guys, body count film. And what they did with The Thing, it was just so much more than just your typical slasher movie. And I'm really, really glad that they did what they did with that movie. Very, very fucking good. Ryan saying the first time I horror thing that kind of scared me was the Boogeyman episode of The Real Ghostbusters. I'm going to look that up. The ghosts, or you said Ghostbusters? Yeah, The Real Ghostbusters. Okay. Sorry, my eyes are not the best, man. I apologize for that. Gotta tell you, though, Ryan, I don't blame you, dude. What do you think about this, Chad?
What the fuck is that?
Look at this. Look at how slimy this fucking thing is. That's kind of horrifying, honestly. Do you blame Ryan for being freaked the fuck out?
No, I don't blame him. Like, what the? Who designed this?
God. Oh, damn, look at him not wearing any pants,
Oh,
dude.
bobblehead head ass.
He's those fucking elephant ears and shit. Jesus Christ.
Fucking wearing them fucking wax lips and shit.
Look at that fucking nose. Now, see, that's how you do a big nose.
And he ain't got no panties on.
Yeah, that's the thing, too. No dick either. But, you know what I mean? That's the thing. Any gender can be scary as fuck, guys. Look at that, dude. Is that, like, blood right behind him and shit? He's just like, I don't know what the fuck. Look at Fox Family in the top right corner. Or bottom right corner. It's like, yeah, Fox Family, guys. Brought to you by the horrifying mouth of the demon, whatever the fuck, boogeyman here. That is creepy, creepy stuff, guys. Look at this. I don't know who did this or if it was ever used for anything else in the future, but that's actually pretty creepy too.
That's the design they probably should have went with. If they went with those colors and stuff like that, that'd be a lot more freaky.
Actually, if we're gonna get really freaky here, I know we didn't talk about any of the fucking topics we're gonna talk about, but it's cool because I'm actually enjoying talking about horror stuff for once. No one ever wants to do it, and I'm glad they're doing it now. I have to show you guys this. This is something, believe it or not, I saw this in real life, but I didn't know there were so many of this until Corey brought it up on one of the shows. But the movie Scariest Stories to Tell in the Dark, we won't go into a big discussion about it, but it was a pretty bad movie. Would you agree, Jet?
Yeah,
Yeah, but the books, though. Have you seen the drawings in the books?
I actually have.
Okay, this shit is nightmare fuel. This is some of the scariest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Like,
the thing
look at
is,
that.
like, the movie had an interesting premise, but the problem is it wasn't executed well. But the actual like monster designs actually were really really nice.
Yeah, well, we say nice, but like, ugh, like I don't even like looking at it now. Like my house is too quiet to be looking at this shit at this time of night, man. It's fucked up. Like, yeah, Devin the Gray said the books are great. Tiger Goddamn saying Frank Welker, who usually the voice of Boogeyman for the Sirens, in an episode of DuckTales. Ah, yeah, I didn't know, but he's saying fucking Nightmare Fuel. I'm thinking that this is way more Nightmare Fuel, man. Like, I mean, for me, I'm more visually scared by stuff than I am like when I, hear it or blah blah blah. But this was just fucking horrifying. Like, yeah, man, I'm gonna show this right here too, like the hanging of stuff. This I didn't think was so bad. I think some people find bloated,
Jeez,
fat
that
things.
that thing actually looks like it tried to protect you.
Doesn't say like it's smiling, but like the biggest thing too, I don't like it when people who do illustrations or even in horror movies or video games, for instance, having bloated bad guys. Because like just because they're fat and big and wide and take up more room doesn't mean that they're scary. They always do it with zombie games.
She
Dying
just she
Light
just
does
needs
it.
a little chapstick.
Okay, she might need a little bit more than that, Jet. This thing, I don't know, for those of you who are Resident Evil fans, does this not look like the Resident Evil 1 zombie from the first game on PS1? I think this looks pretty similar to it. I'm not sure if they got any ideas from it. This guy's actually called the thing. Yeah, dude, this is all very, very horrifying stuff, and I wish they would have went with that particular type of tone, with the movie, because the movie literally was just so fucking. It was just fruitless. If there's any particular word I can say, is like fruitless. I think fits it the most. You might say, Diaz, you need to watch Tales from the Crypt, Hell Night on All the Way. It was an awesome movie. I have seen Tales from the Crypt, but I don't remember Hell Night. Maybe I just my brain, my memory escapes me. What you call it? Furious Kirk. He's saying he's still doing a sequel to Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which, hey, if people like the PG-13 aspect of it, then cool. It's going to be good for people to kind of use that as a gateway drug in a horror movie, so I'm fine with that, but at the same time, that could be an issue as well. But here's the thing, though, guys. I'm going to let you guys know right now that Double Toasted has officially started. Billy is wearing a sweater, and apparently Corey is wearing his grandma's jacket, too. I don't know. That's a very old-school looking jacket there, Corey. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But you guys can go watch Double Toasted there. But for those of you that are going to stay with us, we're going to give you a little bit more of the content that we promised as far as the notifications go. And it's not going to be about horror movies. So thank you for chilling with us, but we'll see you next time. And I appreciate you chilling with us for as long as you have. Moving on, though, I have to talk about this really quick. Cyberpunk 2077, Jet. It's delayed. I told people. I said it. I'm right about things. Fucking this game has been delayed so many times, guys. And I gotta tell you, there's a part of me that really feels like doesn't really matter. I think that many people are getting mad, saying like, "Oh man, what the fuck? This is the third time it's been delayed. I'm so pissed off about this." And it's almost like, well, what? Do you want them to treat you like how most game companies treat people, and they just push out shit that's not done yet? I'm actually glad that they're taking the time to work on this more so, but I do think that's a big indicator that this game might have a lot of shit wrong with it. December 10th is what people are saying in the chat. You guys are doing a better job talking about that than I am, because I didn't even know the date. But yeah, December 10th officially is when this game's going to be released, until they delay it again. But this is the thing. I'm going to say this on here. I'm going to, probably should clip this. But I've told Ganja Guru, who joins us on the show usually, I always talk about the idea that Monster Hunter is not going to come out in December. All these release dates coming out for games and movies are not true. And this is one of those situations where, yeah, this is definitely the case. I don't think that this is actually going to come out in December either. Cedric saying this game will come out in 2077, probably, man. But I will say, though, is like looking at something like this, this game is so fucking huge, and it's a free roam sandboxy game. I think it needs to have some time in the oven, man. I think that, if I gotta wait longer, cool. You gotta perfect this world, because if the fucking game sucks there's something wrong with it that's like game breaking or whatever, it's not going to be a fun experience. And this is the last ditch effort that PS4 has to leave an effect on all of our hearts moving forward before everybody moves on with all the other franchises on PS5. So yeah, I'm not upset. But Jed, I don't know if you're there. But what are your
Yeah.
thoughts on this?
I mean, oh well. I mean, I really wasn't. I mean, I really don't really care that much. I mean, if they need more time to basically fix the game, then I mean, go ahead. To be honest, I even forgot it was even coming out in November because I mean, I don't have it pre-ordered or nothing. I'm gonna play it when it comes out, but I mean, I'm not in a rush.
Yeah, and don't you feel too that maybe like they should have just waited longer anyway so they can perfect it with the PS5? Because I feel like this is going to obviously have a PS5 version, like probably next year or something. And when it does, it's going to have more shit than what we're going to
Didn't
have on
they
the
say the
PS4.
reason? Didn't they say the reason for them like delaying it was so that they could get all the versions out like at the same time, including the PlayStation 5 and Xbox?
Possibly, and that's a good reason why. And obviously, like I don't want physical media to die, and I think many people are probably riding on the success of a physical selling edition of this game because, yeah, I mean, I don't think people are going to be running to the store buying the fuck out of the Sackboy Adventures or something. So it is what it is. Um, but yeah, Raheem saying correction, current generation, December. Okay, yeah. So probably next year, it's going to be the PS5 version coming out and Xbox Series X. But I'm looking at this though, and I'm like, hey man, this could have been a much more disastrous situation where it's like, hey, we won't come out till next year, guys. But no, they extended it through a month, and I gotta tell you, that's not that bad. I mean, you guys still gotta be able to afford all the new generation shit coming out this month, Black Friday. Be happy that you have another 60, 70 bucks in your pocket that you get to like use for later on. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. I just wanted to say something about it because it's part of our tags. It's a huge part of our tags right now, and I didn't want to, piss off the good old YouTubes. They're gonna be like, "Hey, you didn't talk about it. What the fuck?" So I am sorry, YouTube. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, but yeah, one more thing I want to bring up too. This is actually something that's kind of bothersome. Oh, and yeah, Mauricio, I was gonna do movie review, but half the cast didn't show up today because communication is fucking wild. Uh, but anyways, the thing is though, there's not gonna be another time for me to bring this up, and I pretty much have the only opinion on this because no one gives a shit about Guitar Center. So much, in fact, that they're literally gonna go out of business most likely. Guitar Center misses a $45 million payment, may declare bankruptcy next month, and that's the thing that really sucks about this, guys, is that unfortunately, Guitar Center is not as big as AMC, and when they might actually like go bankrupt, there is no like huge amount of people trying to like put money into it to keep them alive. Guitars are sold everywhere. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Unfortunately, this is going to be out on its ass because they missed a $45 million payment. Because here's another big thing too, guys. Corona is not getting away people buying instruments. So to be honest, I feel like they were already kind of going down a decrease in not only sales but then also like just corporate, I don't know, fucking competency. You know what I mean? Obviously, somebody within this company are just not fucking carrying the ones. So yeah, it really sucks that this is happening to them. I think that maybe they can get some help if something happens where like maybe there's new equipment for podcasts to come out, whatever. But the big issue with this, guys, is Walmart and other electronic places because there's no rules on selling instruments. I think that when you go to Guitar Center and they're trying to sell you a fucking $1,000 amplifier or something, that's where the problem lies. And I think that we're starting to figure out more places are going to start dying soon because people, with not many job opportunities out there, etc., they're starting to realize where their money has been going, and they're going to stop buying shit that's all just leisure, that's all just extra fun, recreational. If I were to guess who's the next to get fucked, because I think GameStop has already went through it, Guitar Center's doing it now, but I think the next thing that's going to be feeling the pains of the coronavirus, etc., is going to be cell phone companies. I think that your Boost Mobiles and your fucking Cricket Wireless, etc., they're going to be going through some shit soon. I mean, if Guitar Center is bad like this, because here's the thing too, like cell phone companies and all these carriers, they depend on new shit to come out to keep making money. Guitar Center, there's not a bunch of new stuff coming out every year. So obviously, when you buy something from Guitar Center, you don't go back to buy more of that thing. You have it. You have it for years. With cell phones, people are going to realize, oh, I don't really need to upgrade my shit. I'm just gonna use this and hope to fuck that I have enough money left over to buy some groceries because we're all dying in the coronavirus. So I don't know, man. Sucks to see Guitar Center go. And Jet, when you're here, we're going to Guitar Center to enjoy that place one last time before I have to say goodbye to it for good. You don't like the idea of Guitar Center? You don't like going in there, the atmosphere of all these instruments and people banging on the drums and playing guitar?
I mean, I don't mind it.
Well, I mean, that's better than hating it, right? Like, it's all good. The last thing. This is actually the last thing. I promise it'll be the fucking last thing. And JP, I would actually definitely invite you. If you actually do a DT party thing, whatever the fuck, like you and I, man, I'll take you to Guitar Center. I'll show you around the ropes. We'll look at some things. And then we'll annoy the people around us because neither of us are really good musicians. Not magicians. I almost said magicians. But yeah, it is what it is, man. If you have one near you, JP, definitely check it out just so you're able to say that you've been to one. And I guarantee you, man, you might actually have you, it might make you want to start playing. You know? I know you have really good taste in music. You know, you're over here listening to Disturbed and everything. So yeah, pick up a guitar and play Down with the Sickness or something, man. It's always good. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about, and I think you might have something to say about this, but have you ever heard of Moon Knight?
In passing.
In passing. And so here's what I've heard about it, and correct me if I'm wrong if you heard anything different, but I always heard that he's basically...
I wouldn't be able to correct you at all because I know nothing about this character.
I just know people compare him to Batman. That's all. It's like the Marvel Batman. And for me, that's all bad news. I don't want any more Batman-ish things. We were actually talking about The Boys because we were watching it together for the first half of that new season, and you were talking about how the main dude, Butcher, is like The Boys Batman. And it's one of those weird things where like every particular comic book thing has their own Batman. But looking at this, Oscar Isaac is apparently, he might be cast as Moon Knight.
I thought he was cast.
Well, see, he was, but then they said the same thing about She-Hulk recently, and then that girl went on Twitter and was like, hey, by the way, I waited a month, but I'm totally not casting it. That's not true. So who knows if Oscar Isaac is going to go to fucking Instagram and Twitter and be like, hey, by the way, that was a fun little trip of attention, but...
Well, I mean, if I recall, they've been trying to get Oscar Isaac as a character in Marvel for quite some time.
But here's my biggest thing about this, though. Because I don't know if this is like a way to see the worth of Moon Knight as a character, but what do you feel about this potentially being just on Disney Plus? Because I feel like that means this is worth less than all these other characters.
I mean, hasn't the Marvel shows on streaming services actually been like done pretty well so far? I mean, besides the complete cancellation over like all of them.
Yeah, but like the difference with that though, I think, is like, because I don't mean like as in quality as far as worth. I mean like in financial worth. I guarantee you, the guy who plays Daredevil, forgot his fucking name, but I guarantee you he wasn't getting paid anywhere near as much as fucking like, Captain Falcon, or what's his name? I don't know, the Falcon from Civil War, etc.
Falcon.
I don't know what the fuck, dude. These goddamn characters' names. I'm a Falcon. No, you're a black dude with these fucking jetpack thingies. Like, what do you mean Falcon? What the fuck? I'm Captain America.
You're talking about F-Zero.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about there's a character on there named that. But yeah, like when I'm thinking about this stuff though, I'm just like, hey, like Luke Cage. Obviously, they give him a show because they knew for sure that this character who might be in a blaxploitation type of media is not gonna, make a bunch of box office at the movie theater. So he's fit for Netflix. The Punisher, John Bernthal, who just grunts through everything like, oh, fuck him up. That's not going to fucking do great at the box office, and especially considering that Punisher, Warzone, etc. didn't do so well. So, with that being said, I'm like, okay, well, this didn't even get a chance to fail at the movie theater yet. Like, they're not even giving him a chance at all, and yet they're still saying, like, hey, he's going to go Disney Plus. So that's either one of two things. One, they're reading the room saying that, yes, Disney has now felt the movie theater is going to go down the shitter, and we should start planning, for streaming more. Or they really do think that Moon Knight's just not going to do well, and hopefully the small audience at home can actually enjoy it. But were you more lenient on that, though, Jet? Do you think that maybe they know that Moon Knight doesn't mean a whole lot to people? Or do you think that they're just like, hey, this is a new way of doing shit now. Theaters are fucked.
Probably the latter.
Yeah. And there's a part of me that feels that way, too. But I also feel like the only reason why I even brought up that first thing is because I know a lot about some characters, even Squirrel Girl. I don't know shit about Moon Knight. So who knows? Hopefully it's a cool thing. You know, it is what it is. I know JP in the chat saying, really coming off as a hater right now, Nick. Fucking asshole. I'm sorry, I'm a hater. It's comic book shit. I hate comic books. It's so bad. But anyway, though, guys, we're going to get the fuck out of here, though. I'm not going to go through the entire spiel. You can find Gunj Guru when he does his things, and hopefully he shows up to those as more consistently than over here, goddammit. Yeah, I'm making fun of y'all. What the fuck? Supposed to be a review. Jesus H. Christ. Anyways, with that said, thank you. Have a wonderful evening. We'll talk to you. Double Toast is on. Go watch them. It's fun as shit. And I am going to go raid my boy, Mr. Revenant 7. Witness him as we are now sending you guys over there. Thank you. Attack the chat, as JP said. Peace out. And 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, y'all.